Hi, today I want to talk about Power BI best practices and how the new role opened eyes for me on how is it important and how much you can improve or otherwise make the model really hard to use your CPU usage spike if the model is not optimized. Here you can see the CPU usage and refresh time for the same model with the same business logic, the same data that is actually used. I didn't delete any images or any visuals that were actually used at all. And the difference in CPU and refresh time is absolutely staggering. And in the last few months in my new role, I was focusing on optimizing semantic models and making them easier to use, faster refreshing, and less usage of CPU. So this is my best step-by-step guide that I've came up with after updating a lot of different semantic models. So what I usually do, first of all, I go to semantic model usage, and so I look at semantic model, what reports are connected to this semantic model, and then for each report, I'm looking at usage metrics and remove all the reports that are no longer needed. And for each report that are actually in use, you can look at for usage of each page individually and see if some pages are no longer relevant and are no longer used as well. So you can remove them and save some time later for you to, and sometimes this removing reports and pages will lead to removing the whole tables of data that no one actually uses. And then you can use a great external tool called Measure Killer. There is a free version of it you can download, and it will show you which columns and which tables are actually used, and you can easily remove the tables and the columns that are not used anywhere. Another one that a lot of people are aware of is out-of-date time that creates underlying date tables and slows your model as well. The one that is really useful for the companies that are around for a long time. If you bring all the data from a long time ago, no one actually looked at it. So you need to think through and understand how long back you want to look at. Probably 5 years, sometimes 10 years is more important, but it's up to business to understand, but rarely anyone is looking more than 10 years ago in the reports. And transformations, as most people know, should be done as close to the source as possible. And when you have a lot of calculated columns, it's really struggling. The models are really slower, and the refreshes are really slow. The same with calculated columns. And as the last things that you can check is Tabular Editor 2, which is as well free version. Tabular Editor 3 is paid, but Tabular Editor 2 is free. And there is Best Practice Analyzer, and it will highlight all the other things that you can improve. But by far the biggest ones that I saw are just filtering the data, and the biggest one is calculated tables. If you have a lot of them, it's really killing your model. Thank you.